Welcome back, you guys, to the Shortcut Mom Show. So today's episode is about school and basically the process that Cameron goes to for her feeding pump at school, and also I'm going to talk about her IEP, and I'm also going to talk about what she's actually going through right now at school. So when Cameron first came home from the hospital, I was advised to put her in a program called Infants and Toddlers, and basically infants and toddlers they send an OT, an occupational therapist, to come out to your home to work with your child on walking, talking, eating, identifying objects. So Cameron had that from about ages 1 to 3. At 3 years old, she was put into a regular school setting where I started having to go to IEP meetings. And IEPs are for kids with disabilities or learning disability or behavioral problems. So Cameron gets an IEP twice a year, and IEP stands for Individualized Education Program. And basically, it's an assessment that you get printed out, and they basically write down goals for your child that you want to reach in the near future. So when we go into these meetings, there is a psychiatrist, there's a speech pathologist, there is the special education coordinator in the meeting, there is a dedicated aide if need be, and there are the teachers in the meeting. So when I go into these meetings, I try to be very thorough about where I want to see Cameron go, where I think she is, and that's basically what it is. They'll tell you where your kid is, where your kid should be, and basically you tell them where you want where you want to see your kid's future, and we try to hit those goals before the end of the year is up. So at school, Cameron receives her feeding from 12 to 3. And she goes down to the office, she gets connected to the pump, they send her back to class, she goes back to the nurse's office at 3 o'clock, and then they disconnect her. So this year, Cameron is in an inclusion classroom, and I particularly don't agree with the inclusion process, because basically they're just putting a kid with a learning disability or behavior disability in a class where they still teach the normal first grade curriculum. They are only allowed to use visual aids, and they are only allowed to repeat things. And to me, I feel like if you have a learning disability, you need someone to sit down with you and make sure that you understand what's going on in the classroom. So far, Cameron is doing great, but in the beginning of the year, the first quarter, she wasn't. So I am happy to see that she has, progress. And by the end of this year, hopefully, she'll be doing much better in that setting. If not, I do have an option of sending her to a non-credit school, which is a school where the child will get that one-on-one, but they won't receive a credit diploma. They'll receive an attendance diploma. So Cameron can go to this school and get the help that she needs, and then hopefully get switched back to a accredited school. So, at the moment, I'm really trying to decide what is best for her, and this year, at the end of this year, we'll determine where I feel like she should go and what she should do. So that's basically it for what's going on with Cameron in school right now. And when she has her second IEP meeting, which is coming up, I'll do another show letting you know ultimately what I came up with. So I think that's about it. I love you guys, and I will see you next week.